Welcome to A Piece of CX. We're going to take a quick look today at building a Zoom virtual agent for the East London Business Expo. So we've created a chatbot already on another platform, and all we've done is taken the website for the East London Business Expo and also some knowledge that's already been created. That platform I was using has chat in Virtual Agent 2.0, but not voice. So I'm going to build the same agent. Now, we could, in theory, just flip from one to another and duplicate and change those parts. But because we're between systems, we're just going to create something out of the box. So I am going to firstly add a knowledge library, and I'm going to add the East London website. So I'm going to create a knowledge base. Like so. I'm just going to grab the URL, pop that in there. And away it goes. It's going to sync 10 pages, and we'll let that do that in the background. So let's go back to our virtual agents, and we're going to create a new voice agent. So last time we covered this, there weren't nearly as many options available to us, but we're going to start from blank. And we are going to call this Bridgie, and we're going to provide some guidance. Now, I could do a little bit of Blue Peter here and say, here's a prompt I created earlier. But what we're going to do is actually click Refine. And we're going to go Use Traditional Generator. And then this is going to generate our various scenarios that the bot can and cannot do. Now, I'm actually going to override this with what is already on the other virtual agent we've already created. But you can see here we've got various different things. We're not going to reschedule appointments. We're not going to check status. We are not going to offer troubleshooting or handle payments or send confirmations or explain T's and C's. So we're just going to get rid of a few of these. And we can see we've got some unsupported ones, and we could add here. So we're going to say process payments. We definitely do not want you doing that. These are our guardrails, essentially. So this is then going to generate that guidance for me and take that one line of prompting that I put together and put it into something that is altogether a lot more useful. So we're going to generate that guidance. And you'll see here, we've got a lot that's going on. Now I'm going to say replace the guidance, and I'm going to go and override that at some point as well. So I'm going to take my greeting from another platform, and I'm going to bring that in there. Let's put this into UK English as well, then click next. And let's go with Kate and click next. And then for knowledge, we're going to go existing source, and we'll go there and there. Now we're going to add a skill as well, but I'm going to come back to that in just a moment. So we can click create, and away it goes. So at this point, we have essentially an FAQ bot. My greeting didn't save there, so I'm just going to pop that back in. And I'm going to go and grab my previous prompt so that this works exactly as I want it to. And we'll click save for that. Now, we could just start testing this straight away at this point. So if I click begin test.
Hi, I'm Bridgie, your East London Business Expo assistant. How can I help you today?
Hi there, I'm traveling by train, but I hear there might be some service alterations.
Thanks for letting me know. Are you heading to the City Gates Conference Centre in Ilford for the expo? I can help with alternative travel options or check the best routes for you. Would you like directions from a specific station?
Liverpool Street.
Great! You're travelling from Liverpool Street to City Gates Conference Centre in Ilford. If there are train service alterations, you can take the Elizabeth Line or Greater Anglia services to Ilford Station. From Ilford Station, it's about a 5-minute walk to the venue. Would you like walking directions from Ilford Station to the conference centre?
No, actually, I want to know who is exhibiting.
Let me get you the list of exhibitors for the East London Business Expo. Here are some exhibitors: Holt CX Consultancy, New Level Results, Montrose College,
Can I get
SBI
more
UK.
details on Holt CX Consultancy, please?
Holt CX Consultancy is exhibiting at Stand 1B. Would you like information about their services or directions to their stand?
No, no, thank you. That's great. Thank you. So, very quickly there, we saw that it had a lot of details already within. What I'm going to do is just add a couple of skills to this as well to make it more than just an FAQ bot. So I'm going to call this collect customer details. Essentially, if we say we want to speak to a human or learn more, we do something with it. We put a forward slash in here. We go to tool and we have save, response, or value. And that then brings us to what do we want to capture? So I'm going to say I want email, which is email, and that is as an email. And then we're going to grab consumer email. We can get rid of predefined values. We don't have any of them. We could also get the LLM to be capturing these as well, but essentially we're going to just add a few more things in here so that we can do a bit of data capture. So we can search up within our global variables there. I'm just going to grab those to start with and then go and refine that later on. And I am going to add a bit more detail in there. I want that underneath. So let's go here and do that. And add that. I might also add one just to end the conversation after a certain point. I'm going to publish those changes. And then I'm just going to test that again.
Hi, I'm Bridgie, your East London Business Expo assistant. How can I help you today?
Oh, yeah, I'd like some more details, please, about Holt CX Consultancy.
Let me get details about Holt CX Consultancy for you. Holt CX Consultancy is a customer experience consulting firm. You can find them at Stand 1B. Would you like directions to their stand or more information about their services?
I'd like to speak to them, please.
I do not have direct contact details for Holt CX Consultancy. You can visit them at Stand 1B during the expo to speak with their team in person. Would you like directions to their stand or help with anything else?
Yeah, I'd like to learn more about Holt CX Consultancy, please.
I can help you get more information. Could you please provide your name, phone number, email, and company name? I'll make sure Holt CX Consultancy receives your details.
Yeah, it's Barry Chuckle. My phone number is 1234. My email is barry.chuckle@gmail.com. And my company is the Chuckle Brothers.
Thank you, Barry. To confirm, your name is Barry Chuckle. Your phone number is 1234. Your email is barry.chuckle@gmail.com. And your company is the Chuckle Brothers.
Yes.
Is that all
Yeah,
correct?
that's right.
Great, Barry. Your request is all set. If you need anything else at the East London Business Expo, just let me know.
So what we saw there was it took me a couple of attempts to get the bot to understand what it was that I wanted. So we probably need to go into that skill and refine it a little bit more, especially for voice, where we might say things slightly differently to how we would potentially in a chat. But the information capture was pretty spot on there. We picked up Barry Chuckle's information very easily. And the beauty about all of this is whether it's chat, which you could just put on your website as a standalone, or voice, which you could put in front of Zoom phone or standalone, or in front of a contact center. So there we have it. We didn't have to add a huge amount of information there. We had some knowledge articles and a website. And between those, we had an FAQ bot that was functioning quite nicely. Once we then add in skills and tools, we get to the point where our bot can also transact and therefore assist our customers without needing to elevate further. So hopefully, if you visited East London Expo on the 21st, or you're just watching this ahead of time or after the case, you'll see there's a lot you can do with Zoom Virtual Agent in a number of different ways. Thank you for watching A Piece of CX.